How we're going to my review of the Lego Movie, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, a film that follows an unlikely hero in the universe of Lego to stop Lord Business's evil plot.
My fellow master builders.
Hello.
Lord Business plans to end the world as we know it. There is yet one hope. The special has arisen.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
A house divided against itself would be better than this.
Abraham Lincoln.
Alright, so before I start my review, I want to go ahead and tell you all that I had absolutely no intentions on seeing this film this weekend because, I'll be honest, the trailer, or the trailers, didn't look all that great. In fact, they looked quite, I don't want to say bad, but they didn't look good. Honestly, at the most, I would probably say they looked interesting. It looked the kind of film that maybe if I saw it on TV or on HBO or something like that, that I would maybe watch a couple of minutes of it, see how it was, and then probably just turn it off. That's what it kind of looked like to me. The reason why I went and saw this film today was because of the raving reviews it has been receiving. It has an 82 on Metacritic, and it basically took me like 5 minutes to scroll past all the perfect scores that it has received. So, when a film does that, I have to see it. So I get there and I'm watching the movie, and surprisingly, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm liking it. However, I'm not loving it. But it's only until this guy appears on screen is when I start to fall in love. The Batman character in this film is really funny. He got the most laughs out of me, and you know, I'm a huge fan of the character. I love Batman. And what's great about the way he's portrayed in this film is that, you know, he is portrayed in sort of a, you know, a satirical way, but at the same time, he's also portrayed as Batman himself. So what's great is that there is respect given to that character, so I don't believe anyone who's a big Bat freak, you know, like myself, is going to come out kind of being off at, oh, they're just making fun of Batman, it's just cheap shots or whatever. It's actually clever, and it's fun. And that's the thing about this film. It's a lot of fun, and it's very funny, and especially with the cameos. I mean, all cameos are quite excellent. There's one in particular that's towards the middle of the film that I really, really liked. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you don't know what that is, but it happens while the character's on a ship. There's something that appears, and I really, really enjoyed it. But one thing I want to say about the cameos, what's great about this film is that it's a film that doesn't rely solely on cameos to get the audience's attention or to get the audience on the film's side. It's used quite sparingly. And yes, there are many scenes in the background where you see like some kind of iconic character, but as far as the frontrunners go, I mean, really the only pop culture icon that we see in this film that gets the most screen time is actually a team player, is Batman, and that's pretty much it. Now, I did talk about the part where I started to warm up to this film. However, I've yet to talk about the part in the film that completely flipped me on my head. Not to give anything away, but there is a twist in the third act of this film, and it is quite, and I mean it, quite brilliant. And when I say brilliant, I'm not only talking about the twist itself, I'm talking about the theme, the message. I'll be honest, it was during this segment is when I almost got a little choked up because I found it to be very sincere, very honest, and it was just really, really sweet. This particular scene is very, very well done, and it's because of this particular scene is the reason for my appreciation for this film being so high now. And what's great about this twist is that it's not used as just a cheap shocker for the audience. No, it's, like I said earlier, it feels very sincere, very honest. And not only that, but if you go back and you watch the film, it all makes perfect sense. I'm going to go ahead and say it because apparently everyone has forgotten how to make a good twist these days. If you want to know how to make a good twist, watch the Lego Movie. And lastly, I do want to talk about the performances. Chris Pratt is really good as the protagonist, Emmet. And Will Arnett is actually quite great as Batman. He's no Kevin Conroy, but then again, who is? And finally, as for the last performance, Will Ferrell gives the best performance he's given in a very, very long time. And that's all I have to say. Overall, the Lego Movie is a true gem for those who are looking for a great movie in the horrendous month of February. So with all that said, I'm going to give the Lego Movie an enthusiastic 4.5 out of 5. As always, I'm Colyn Kirkland, and thank you so much for watching.